Ladies and girls, Sam, and everyone else watching this video, welcome to the debriefing of the dreadful garbage truck mission. There are several layers to this mission that make this mission one of the hardest missions in the entire Heist franchise, not counting, of course, the Doomsday operations. So I am going to take this opportunity to cover every single basis I possibly can. Let's get this started. Here is a lookout. Here's a map of the entire area with major key points pointed out. Note that Forum Drive, Vespucci Boulevard, Capitol Boulevard, and Supply Street are color-coded. For those of you who are colorblind, and I'm sure there are a few of you that are. Forum Drive is red, but Vespucci Boulevard is green, Capitol Boulevard is orange, and Supply Street is cyan. Integrity Way, Railroad Tracks, Warehouse, and Truck are all white. So, we will go over each and every single one of these points individually. Let's go ahead and start with the easy stuff first. So, we will start at Integrity Way, and we will drive down to the truck, and we will pick it up. No need for explanation here. The truck is very lightly guarded by 3 guards, only 2 of which we really need to take out. And once we get on the garbage truck and roll out, we will move to Forum Drive. Once we get to Forum Drive, that's where things get complicated, because a timer starts. I do not remember how long this timer lasts, and I don't know if the timer lasts until we pick up everything from the last stop, or if the timer lasts up until we get to the warehouse. But because of this timer, we cannot safely... because of this timer, taking a Kuruma with us to each individual point, getting into the truck to trigger the checkpoint, getting out of the truck into the Kuruma, fighting every enemy off, waiting for every enemy to be dead, and then having the collectors pick up the trash, and everyone gets into the truck to trigger the next objective and learn where the next objective is, and have one person get out and drive the Kuruma there, only to repeat this process 3 more times, is a colossal waste of time. So let's not even think about that strategy. We are simply going to take the garbage truck to save a lot more time. So Forum Drive is going to be a very, very simple deal. Here is a surveillance shot of the general area. This is Franklin's neighborhood before he moves into his secondary street. And here is what the approach will look like.
Can't even fucking believe it.
So keep in mind that I have a very specific rule when it comes to this mission. The rule is, if you get out prematurely, I can promise you that I will run you over. I have had several times when several randoms have jumped off of the back of the truck prematurely, and that led to me directly running them over, and I couldn't do anything to stop that. So wait until my command, or wait until I honk the horn, one of those two, until it is safe to get out and collect the trash bags. The trash bags for this destination should be around here-ish. And that is Forum Drive. When we get to Forum Drive, the timer officially starts, if I haven't said so already. Forum Drive, however, is the easiest pickup because there are only 2 trash bags, and there are no enemies, and there's no resistance. Everywhere else, however, gets a little bit crazy. So, first things first, we cannot equip heist armor. So, from this point forward, watch your armor, watch your health very, very closely. Throughout the next few locations that we have to go to, there will be no enemies chasing us in vehicles, unless we are foolish enough to leave some behind. But they will try to ambush us at each individual location. The reason why each of these locations is color-coded is because Forum Drive is guaranteed to be first. Other than that, all these locations are entirely randomized. I have had experience going to Vespucci Boulevard first. I have had a lot of experience going to Capitol Boulevard first. And if you guys watch GTA Series' Criminal Mastermind video, they go to Supply Street second. But in my experience, I have gone to Supply Street last. So that proves to you that these stops can be in any order. So we do not have a set path on where to go. But what I can do is I can tell you from Forum Drive, we can take this route. From Vespucci Boulevard, we can take this route, etc. So let's cover Capitol Boulevard, assuming everyone has memorized the path that we're going to take. Here is a very nice surveillance shot of the area. I wish it was a little bit better, but that's what this video here is for. I will pull into this closure right here. I will not stop even though the trash is around here though. I'm going to park here for a very easy and fast escape. Enemies will be spawning and approaching us from this clove right here. Enemies will also be spawning in on foot from this alleyway right here. As for the two operators, however, they have to watch for enemies coming from all these stretches of roads from all different kinds of directions. The trash bags should be located generally right there. That's Capitol Boulevard. Take a good look at the map here because our next stop is going to be Vespucci Boulevard, assuming, of course, that my own experiences have followed through and for the most part, the order stays the same of being Capitol Boulevard, Vespucci Boulevard, and Supply Street. Here's a nice surveillance shot of the area, as good as I'm going to get with all these big skyscrapers around. And here is the approach that we're going to take. Enemies on foot will be spawning in and approaching us at both of these alleyways. One of them is right behind a skyscraper that I cannot see. The operators, however, have to worry about enemies coming out of that alleyway directly across the street. And the operators also have to worry about enemies coming down from both sides of this street right here. The trash should be spawning generally directly behind the garbage truck, right at the dumpster, right next to the truck, and directly across from that, the big dumpster right here. That's Vespucci Boulevard. Normally, Capitol Boulevard has not given me problems. It's Vespucci Boulevard that is difficult, and it's Supply Street that is the most difficult and the most complex stop. Let's take a look at the approach. Well, here's a surveillance shot of the area. It is, in fact, a gas station, which only increases our risk of dying. So I have seen some people stop just before the gas station and avoid all the tanks, but it is a very long run to the garbage, which is why I don't like that approach. I personally like parking at the gas station surrounding these barrels that could possibly kill us. So, for that reason, when we approach the gas station, the first thing I want everyone to do is open fire. 9 shots from an AP pistol will blow up a single gas can, and whether the gas station right next to it blows up or not depends on how much pressure it's under from all the others to die and how it feels about life. The operators have to worry about people coming out on foot down this street right here, in addition to on wheels from pretty much every single road, making it difficult for the operators to defend. The collectors, on the other hand, have it a little bit easy. They have 2 alleyways they have to defend from. This one, which just so happens to be where the garbage cans are, and this street right here. Very easy, very simple. Once we're finished with Vespucci Boulevard, Capitol Boulevard, and Supply Street, we will make our way down to these railroad tracks right here. Very special thanks to Samness for pointing out this safe route, as opposed to us going up. I don't know where it takes us from Vespucci Boulevard, but I assume that the game wants us to go up this road right here, which has us run headlong into a million cars. Whereas if we took these railroads, not that many cars will actually chase us, which makes it a little bit safe. Once we get into the railroad tracks, we can follow the railroad tracks up to the warehouse. These railroad tracks right here, no train spawns here. The train spawns on the other side of the tracks over here on the other side of the Los Santos River, and go up this track right here. So we should not at all have to worry about a train. The drive should look something like this. Here we deal with any trailers, otherwise they will just follow us to Trevor's warehouse. Here we have to watch our fire because there are a lot of explosives. And from there we just have to drive very, 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 very well, unlike what I'm doing right here, to Trevor's warehouse, and once we pull up, the mission will be complete. Criminal Mastermind crew, let me know if there are any questions or any concerns or any other points that we need to bring up. Otherwise, that is the briefing for the trash truck mission. I expect you to watch this video before that mission, either just before or at some point whenever you have free time before we all rally to do the mission. In the event that when we actually end up doing it, I can't end this video. Just good luck and hope that we do well.